Supplemental number 5, people first, Iron 23-11408.
Sir, can you hear us? Yep. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right. Mr. Ehrenreich, do you want me to appoint the public defender to represent you in this matter?
Would you please state, I'm not exactly sure what matter and which public defender the judge is referring to.
Well, so what's before us today is an arraignment on an alleged violation of a personal protection order. So it was alleged that you violated a PPO and that you have the right to have a hearing in that, and that's going to be before Judge Slay, not before me, but you have the right to be publicly informed of why you're incarcerated. But because you are incarcerated or potentially face that, you have the right to have counsel. And if you haven't hired one privately, I can appoint the public defender to represent you for today or even for the PPO hearing itself, if that's what you want me to do. If you don't want me to do that, that's why I'm asking you.
As far as the PPO violation, I'm okay representing myself, Your Honor.
Okay. How about for the purpose of today's arraignment? Are you comfortable representing yourself? Let me get out ahead of this. Let me just go ahead. You're going to be scheduled before Judge Slay on September 27th, which is next week. So that's her next available hearing date on personal protection orders. So the only remaining thing to discuss today is what's going to happen to you between today and September 27th for that hearing. And because you're incarcerated right now, you may wish the public defender to address the matter of bond pending that hearing. Or if you're comfortable addressing it yourself, you may do so. But that's where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm okay staying incarcerated until that time.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to appoint the public defender to represent you at this point. We do have a personal protection order hearing scheduled before Judge Slay on September 27th, 2023. For purposes of that hearing, I'm going to note that you are standing mute or pleading not guilty or not responsible for the violation. And then you'll go to that hearing and you'll present your side of the story to Judge Slay. Does that make sense to you?
Your Honor, with respect to the PPO violation, I am guilty of that. I'm just trying.
So if you plead, okay, well, but you have the right to a hearing, and I'll tell you, I could do that, but I'm a little more comfortable with you doing that before Judge Slay because she's the judge assigned to the case, and then you can ask her to move to immediate sentence. So that would be how I guess if you are telling me today that you want to plead guilty to the alleged violation, then you're asking either that I schedule the sentencing on that for September 27th, or that you're asking me to sentence you on that. So
just to be clear, Judge Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, I did meet with this client this morning. My understanding is there may be additional charges that are being charged. I've recommended that he stand mute today and wait to find out what's happening with that case rather than enter a guilty plea because it could affect the new charge.
So do you want to take that advice, even though I've not appointed the public defender? Do you want to stand mute today and then we'll just see what happens with that other potential case?
That sounds sensible, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'm going to enter your plea today for the record of standing mute to the charge. You're not admitting or denying anything. You're just not going to respond to it. And I'll schedule the hearing before Judge Slay on September 27th at 1:30 p.m. Okay?
That is fine, but just for the record, I'm an honest man, and I will mention that with respect to the PPO violation, I am guilty. I have done that. So, but we can address it at the time.
You're kind of killing me, Mr. Ehrenreich, though. I got to tell you that I'm just going to say for the record that I'm not taking a plea today. That you can bring that up with Judge Slay. I'm not making any judgments, despite my outfit, about whether you did it or you're being honest or anything. I'm just telling you that I'm not taking a plea today. You're going to be before Judge Slay next week. Okay?
That, Your
Okay.
Honor, that is your call. I respect that. On my end, I'm trying to be as honest as I can in responding to what you say.
Believe you me, I appreciate honesty, but we're just going to proceed procedurally today with that. So you'll come to Judge Slay on September 27th at 1:30 p.m. Okay?
That is fine.
All right. Very good. Thank you. There's no file. It's just this. Okay. Sorry.
And Your Honor, so until that time, I will be staying in jail. Is that correct?
Yes, you are remanded pending that hearing. Yes.
All right. All right. Now, may I ask, please, is there an additional charge? Because the attorney.
We don't know the answer to that. Mr. Feaster said there may be, but we're not sure. So you'll know more when you're before Judge Slay, okay?
All right.
All right. That concludes the hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We can just hold off on that, Mr. Emmons. No, I don't know. Let's just have it happen next week before Judge Slay. We've got 400 more people today.
Number 9 people.